Jai Hind and welcome to MyCodeTips. Okay. Today's topic is alloc or init. In Objective-C, mostly we used to initialize a controller or view controller or any object with alloc, either alloc or init. What does it mean, just alloc? Suppose you are using some array list, table view, or some objects like controller, like all these one UI controllers. Okay, multiple controls we normally use in the applications. Then why we use normally alloc and init? Look, these two are, we can say, slightly different. Okay, alloc means allocation, init means initialize. From allocation, it short form is alloc, and from initialization from its init. That's why it's called alloc or init. Whenever we create an object of any classes, so while we declaring that, we initially allocate some chunk of memory that this object will capture this amount of memory in memory pool. Okay, so this alloc allocates that chunk of memory to that object. But initialize means initialization does a thing that it initialize the member classes, data members or member methods of that class to either you initialize to either you assign some default values, either you assign some object or null value on the data members or primary members of that class, so that it initializes to that. So that's why we normally use this one. Look at this. As usual, my old class, there is new sample, this one. Okay, if I suppose new sample class pointer, sample class. Okay, new sample class alloc. Alloc means if I leave at this stage, then it will be okay, no issue. It will allocate the some chunk of memory, some memory to this class, that in future in further implementation this class will use that space of memory. Okay, after that, if I init this, that only init, then what will do? It initialize the data members of that class. So I will go to that data members. Okay, look at this. These are the members or properties. Okay, or if that is not, then if I have initializer started, suppose I took the such values. Okay, then what will happen? It will initialize. If only allocation is, if I will take only allocation, then this will allocate the chunk of memory, allocate to this class. But if I write init, then what will do it? It initialize all the members, including this one. All are initialized with the values, whatever your value assigned to, and the members you are after that you members your whatever your requirement of the applications, you call different members, and local members or global members. That depends on it. Later on it will initialize, but depends on if are you going to call this method or not. Okay, So right now I think it provides two or three types of initialization. One is init, yeah, that look at this, init with coder or init with nib. This init is only initialize the class member or plain or default, you can default initialize method. Init with coder means suppose you are working with some raw objects or unarchived objects. Okay, at that stage you will have to pass the ns coder objects. Okay, and init with nib files. Nib files means xiv files. As I previously told that there are earlier they used nib files, then it will transition shifted to xiv files, then it will shifted to storyboards, then right now they shifted to Swift UI. So nib is nothing but a UI interface. Okay, means just like this one. Okay, this one is the nib file, this one is the nib file. So what will, if you are going to assign nib file, suppose init with nib file names, I will assign sample class. Okay, bundle is nil. That's it. So this is nothing but the UI user interface file name. So this class will initialize, allocate some chunk of memory and initialize the class with this user interface along with null pointer. Then your class is ready. So this is the use of allocation or init. Allocation is nothing but allocation of object, allocation of memory of an object. Init with means initialize of data members or property members or class members, whatever you are initialized in that class, it will initialize. Okay, okay, this is the small information. See you in next video. Thank you.